have a slight leak in Harvey. And we had, because our home is newer, we had the roofer, because it was their issue, come out and demo everything. But the other day I walked in my closet and we have really tall baseboards. And I noticed, because all this stuff isn't real wood anymore,
Right.
It was crinkling up. So how would y'all handle that?
Well, the first thing that we would do is come in and probably pop that baseboard off to see if there's anything behind it. At that point in time, if I find something behind it, I'm gonna push it back, turn around and tell you, hey, this is something that we need to get your clothes out. We need, especially if it's in your closet, because we don't want the mold getting on your clothes, your shoes, because it'll ruin them. But in that scenario, then typically what we would do is put a zipper door on that closet in and of itself, exhaust out, do everything that we typically do to make sure that we remove all that. But anytime you see cracks, things of that nature, especially in caulk, caulk's fungible, so it's going to move.
Right.
And it's got a good amount of movement before it actually cracks. So if you see it starting to crack, then that's one of the signs that something's getting wet down there, and that we got to come and check and take a look at it. A lot of people here have granite countertops. Well, a lot of granite countertops are placed on a cabinet grade plywood. Well, if that cabinet grade plywood sits underneath your granite countertop, if there's ever a leak, we had this happen the other day, where the lady wanted to save her countertops, just save the countertops. Well, I saved the countertops, and then post-assessment came in and said that we failed. We failed because underneath the granite countertops that we had to save was a piece of plywood. Well, the water had run between the granite and the plywood, and the entire piece of plywood, once we finally were allowed to take out the granite, was completely molded from probably 5 feet, and it was really nasty. You're coming up on summertime now. One of the things you want to check that I've talked about before is air conditioning systems. And I know that you can help us all out with that, but if people don't seal, if they take the time to pull off a vent cover to see if it's actually been sealed to the sheetrock. If it hasn't been sealed to the sheetrock, then lo and behold, guess what's going to happen? You got 125, 130 degrees up in the attic, it's 75 degrees downstairs in your house. Water's going to form on that metal box. It's going to start molding out the sheetrock in and around that vent, and it'll do the same thing inside the vent box itself.